What's up, you guys, and welcome back to this beautiful and abundant channel. It is Mama Manifests here. For those of you who don't know me or are new, my birth name is Carly. I'm a Pleiadian starseed. I'm an intuitive empath. I'm a tarot oracle and energy interpreter, but most importantly, I'm a soul that loves to help other souls as they move through this journey of life, like I've been helped by so many others. All right, you guys, yesterday's message was lit. I loved it. I was in that vibe. If you do notice right now, I got a little bit different of an aesthetic here. I'm trying to center it. I promise I'll center it and figure it out. But today it was frustrating me, and I just want to focus on the messages. I mean, I care about what you guys are seeing, and I care about all of that. I do. I want the whole experience, as you know, you're getting these messages from the divine, to be divine, but not to the point where I'm like frustrating myself and not getting the messages out. So we'll work on it. I hope you guys like it. I feel like it's very angelic, and I work very closely with archangels. So, you know, that's the vibe here. So yeah, let's see what we got. I got a new deck, you guys. It's called the Divine Circus Oracle by, I think it's Alana Fairchild. Look at that. Very excited to use that today to see what messages we get for the overall collective message. This isn't sign or date specific. It may or may not be for you, but chances are if you clicked on it, there's something in here for you. So go ahead and trust yourself, trust your intuition, and let's just give it a go. Let's see what we got here. Okay. All right, you guys, new deck. So I haven't even I've literally pulled one card from this deck. One card. So I'm really going to intuit like all of these messages and see what we have going here. But I just absolutely love it. I was immediately drawn to this deck when I laid eyes on it. So that's exciting. Okay, that's 2 minutes. We'll take this first one. I'm not going to look at it yet. I want to get two because I got two little holders right here. So let's get one more, please. Holy Spirit. One more for these divine souls on the other side of this reading. One more, please. Okay, we got it. Ooh, Alice. That is a very, very, very interesting, okay? Very Alice in Wonderland vibe going on here. But there's something new about going down the rabbit hole here, seeing things from a completely different perspective, because we know that's what Alice does, and out of darkness. Yep, it's like going into the unknown, okay, obviously, because Alice goes down the rabbit hole, and that's the way out of darkness, right? And I was talking about this. I had a conversation with my aunt yesterday. I don't know how that's looking. I got to focus less on this and focus more on the messages. But I was talking to my aunt about this yesterday, and I was talking about how my entire life, like, I wanted to heal. Like, I wanted to be healed. I wanted to feel just content. And the only way out was through. Like, that's the huge message here. The only way out is through, and it's going down the rabbit hole. It's, you know, we even see some mushrooms here. And so some of you, I feel like there's some, you know, plant medicine that you're considering doing and trying, maybe some sort of retreat or trip. And this is confirmation for some of you that, yes, absolutely, there's some fear involved. But for some of you, that's going to really help you move through your shadow, see things from a completely different perspective. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is the way out. It's like going down the rabbit hole, seeing things from the highest perspective. I see these balloons here, and I almost feel like there's this vibe of like floating up and away and being able to see things from a different perspective, like being able to see all of your trauma from a completely different perspective than you ever have. Okay, so beautiful messages coming through here. Oh, I love it. I just love it. Out of darkness, like not into darkness, but out of darkness. And for some of you, you've been moving through some really, 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 really heavy energy over these past couple weeks, and you're going to get a reprieve here. You're going to give spirits like, yes, we've been pushing you really, really hard, but we're going to give you a break here, and you're going to be able to feel enchanted again, be connected to the magic, because that's what happens when we go through these big lessons, right? we go through these really intense experiences, and then we get the downloads on the other side, and everything, we connect all of those dots. Hindsight's 2020, like, it all makes sense, but it's even more than just hindsight, right? It's like this whole enchantment, right? You guys are going to see, right, how spirit, how the divine, whatever you want to call it, was working behind the scenes to teach you lessons. Even if what you were going through was really intense, maybe there was some conflict, maybe there was some internal conflict, maybe there was a lot of tears shed. It's like, oh, connecting all of those dots and then gaining that wisdom. A lot of people ask me, what are downloads? You know, that's information straight from source that you're receiving. It's like it's just an inner knowing. And some of you just need to take a step into meditation to receive those downloads, okay? And like have these dots connect, and the way forward is like going to be very clear for you, like the next steps that you need to take, okay? So let's get 2 more shuffles here, and we'll cut the deck, and we'll go in a little bit deeper with this message from the tarot. Ooh, I love that. Just saw the 6 of Wands. Yeah, you're going to be feeling very victorious. I feel like some of you have been feeling very defeated, okay? Just like, look at it, showed up at the bottom of the deck again. Are you kidding me? Do you love that? Are you excited? Do you believe me now? You guys, some of you have been just sitting here, and there's like a sense of hopelessness that I'm sensing. Some of you have been feeling like, oh, it's just not going to get better. Well, it is. Like, you know, that's what Spirit is saying right now. So very exciting. Okay, I don't know how many shuffles I just did there, but that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so what messages do we have? Okay, yeah, and you know, things were moving at a fast pace, you know, there. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, there's gonna be it's all fire. For the past couple of days, we've been having a lot of fiery energy with the Queen of Wands there, and then we have the World. Yeah, it felt like to you guys, all of this was happening so fast. I feel like some of you, we're in a place maybe of like perfect contentment, but a decent amount of contentment. And over the past couple weeks, things were just like, it was like one thing after another. And for some of you, I'm feeling like 8 big, significant lessons, right? Like concentrated, it's like, how do I put it? You know how they have those like accelerated programs where you can get your like college degree? That's what you guys have been going through. Like, that's the messages that are coming through here. It was an accelerated program because your vibration is needed at this time. Like what we need from you, and like what, you know, the whole divine order needs you to be is like right now. There's like this, it's like a necessity. So we had to get these lessons out. We had to knock them out, but that's like really intense. And some of you felt the intensity of it, but you're coming out on the other side with a level of confidence, and you're going to be able to attract good fortune to you much easier than you were before, because you went through this, and because you're observing your strength and your confidence level has went up. Like, you know, the things that seemed so difficult before are not going to seem that way. And then we have the major arcana finishing out with the World card here. Okay, huge cycle closing up, huge lessons. This is like a job well done, good job, you've learned your lessons. 8 lessons here. Like, and you know, to piggyback off of yesterday's message, just a couple of them, it's a whole new level of not caring what other people think. There's some shame lessons, and I can't remember, but if some of you remember, put that in the comments down below. But there's a lot of lessons here. 8 hardcore lessons. You felt like you were getting your like just like the crap beaten out of you, but you know, the return to magic is here. Okay, the balance is being restored. So that's very exciting. And some of you, exhale right now, because you were feeling pretty hopeless for a second there. It's like, what did I do wrong? Like, all I've been doing is trying to be a good person here. Why am I being quote unquote punished? And that's all about how you're looking at it, right? Because everything is always happening for us. You are never being punished. I was talking to a friend the other day, and I was explaining to him that it's an honor to go through these lessons, because it means that you're so far evolved and you have so much strength. You can do this. Think about the majority of the population that has no idea of any of this. They're just not ready. They're just not ready for it. And you are. You can weather these storms. You can go through the breakdown for the breakthroughs. Okay, so it's an honor. It's an honor, and it's all about how you're looking at it. Okay, you guys are never being punished. You're not bad. Like, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay, so yeah, one more, no, two more shuffles. This one, and then one more, and then we'll clarify these to get a little bit deeper here. Yeah, I just saw the Four of Swords. Yeah, you've been going through it. Some of you take some time to meditate, please. The divine is saying it's time for meditation. It's time to take a step back. I know your logical brain is probably saying X, Y, and Z needs to get done, and Spirit is really saying actually, my friend, you need to meditate. Okay, wow. So doubling down here with the World again, and Alice, like, oh my gosh, look at this. Like, it's just some of you in this period of meditation, because meditation it's just a time of reflection. Some of you maybe revisit that movie. There's one from the 1930s, the animated version, and then the newer ones, right? Like, just sit back and enjoy this. And you know what? It's a message for me, because I think I'm actually, I'm babysitting some kids tonight, and I think we're gonna watch some Alice in Wonderland. Huge message, but there's some messages from the divine, like, you're gonna put some dots together. And even if you've seen it before, because I just heard some of you, you're like, I've seen it, I know the whole story like the back of my hand. You're in a different vibration, and you're going to receive these messages from a different perspective, right? Like, it's going to be mind-blowing. When you watch this movie, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, it all makes sense. It's going to be extremely healing for some of you. So yeah. And then the World again coming through there, like 8 problems. It's all how we're looking at it, but 8 big lessons. Good job. Yes, the divine is acknowledging how dark it was and how dark it's felt, but you just literally mastered 8 lessons in that concentrated period. You went through that accelerated program, okay? The moon here clarifying this Queen of Wands. Very, very interesting, very feminine energy, okay? But yeah, you were facing a lot of fears. I have a feeling for some of you, because what manifested in your reality were some of your deepest fears within these 8 lessons, and you have been facing them. Because you've done it, your confidence level is going up. When we fear nothing, our vibration, right? Like, the less we fear, the higher our vibration can be, and the more we are able to attract what we want, what we need, what we desire. And so that's what happened. Because you have been forced, some of you, like, yeah, you were dragged through the mud. You were like, I didn't willingly go and face those fears. They just happened. But because you're on the other side now, your confidence level has elevated. And yeah, I mean, it's beautiful energy here. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands here. Ooh, I love this. So there's just so much fire, okay? There's just so much fire. But yeah, what I feel is you taking on, right, not being so serious, not being so critical, and I feel like a lot of you have mastered a lot of elements, but this is really saying, like, let yourself move into your inner child. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, watch this movie, embrace being a kid, embrace lack of responsibility. Like, and I'm not saying for you guys to ignore your responsibilities, but what the guidance really is here for you is to follow, like, childlike wonder, follow like your inner child, right? Like, that's where you're going to find more answers, and things are going to be really, really, really fun. So yes, after every storm, not after every storm, but like, there's a rainbow, right? And that's where you guys are at now. It's the rainbow, it's the pot of gold, it's all of that. And so enjoy it, enjoy yourself right now. Spirit's saying good job, and, like, just sit back, take some time for meditation, enjoy this movie. It's definitely a direct message. That's why I keep bringing it up. Like, I don't know what you got to do. There's ways to find movies that we want to watch, so you'll be able to figure it out. Y'all are very resourceful to watch this movie and enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Like, literally, that's, like, I can't stop saying that, because I feel like that's what the divine keeps wanting me to say. It's like, okay, we're out of the darkness here. Now you get to enjoy whatever you just went through, like because of the law of polarity, how dark it was is what you're about to experience, like in the high. Like it's going to be blissful, it's going to be very exciting, so you have that to look forward to. So enjoy it while it's here, because there will be more lessons coming up. And I don't say that like, even though we might have to go through more lessons in the future, it gets so much easier, because what we gained, right? Like you gained a level of surrender. And so like the next time, I'm not trying to like ruin the moment here and say, yeah, you're gonna have to go through lessons again. But what I'm saying is enjoy this time, enjoy yourself, enjoy the magic, enjoy the lack of responsibility, just have fun. Like you have, like, not that you need any permission, but sometimes, I think I've brought this up in the past, like I needed permission from other readers, people I trusted, as I was building that trust within myself. And Spirit's really saying you have permission to just like be a kid. Be a kid and do your thing and have fun. That is your homework, like literally coming down. That is your homework. Have fun, be a kid, enjoy yourself, and pat yourself on the back, because we have 2 job well dones here, okay? We have 2 job well dones. And your connection with Spirit too, because all this fire the past 2 days, your connection with Spirit is like, you're going to feel so much closer too. And some of you already do, you know, like, and this used to come up in readings a lot and it hasn't, but there are levels to faith, right? And you're moving into that next level of faith, which is going to make everything in your life, quote unquote, easier, less resistant, easier to accomplish, whatever you want to call it. So enjoy yourselves. I'm excited for you, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste and God bless.